Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. This video is a prepper terms and abbreviations video. I know I did one a while back, but I figured I'd hit on a couple things just for new preppers out there, for people that are struggling with some of the abbreviations, some of the terms we use, stuff like that. So I made a little list. So let's start off with simple ones like SHTF. That is SHIT, or stuff, hits the fan, meaning something's going bad. It could be a natural disaster. It could be a personal SHTF, like you losing your job or getting injured or something like that, or death of a family member or something, similar. Another one is WROL, which is without rule of law. That means there's no more law in society. There's no more police. There's no more structure. There's no anything. People pretty much just do whatever they want. And there's Teotawaki, which is Teotawaki, which is the end of the world as we know it. That's kind of like big event type thing, total utter collapse of society. EOD, which is, to me, that's explosive ordnance disposal, but EOD is end of days. Another one is EOTW, which is end of the world. There's a lot of different ones people come up with. Then there's EMP, which is electromagnetic pulse, and then there's HEMP, which is HEMP, which is high altitude electromagnetic pulse. That's what fries electronics, causes us to go grid down type stuff. CME, which is coronal mass ejection. That's a big solar flare caused by the sun that can also cause an EMP. Then there's Faraday cage. You heard people talking about. That's a metal box, a metal structure, something like that with dampening material inside, like rubber or something like that, where you can put electronics and it'll protect it from an EMP. GSM, which is Grand Solar Minimum. That's talking about how it's going to start getting colder. It's a theory. Some people believe it, some people don't. But, whatever. Check out Ice Age Farmer and Adapt 2030 if you want to learn more about Grand Solar Minimum. There's also GMO, which is genetically modified. That's foods, like we talk about non-GMO plants and seeds. Heirloom, that kind of stuff. Heirloom means it's like in its purest form. That means year after year the vegetable, fruit, whatever it is, will reproduce true to form. BOB, which is bug out bag. That's your bag with your stuff you take to go do the things. BOL, which is bug out location. That's your bug out. Where are you going? BOV, bug out vehicle. How are you getting there? Let me see. BOR, which is bug out route. Where, what route are you taking to get there? GHB, which is get home bag. Same thing, bug out bag, get home bag. There's also INCH, INCH, which is I am never coming home bag. That's like a long-term type thing. Then some military stuff. OPSEC, we talk about in the prepper world. That's operational security. That's security around what's around you so that people don't know who you are and, things like that. Then there's PERSEC, which is personal security. Same kind of thing along those lines. There's InfoSec, which is information security. What you put out online, that's InfoSec. AO, you hear me talk about all the time. Area of operations, where you live, your property, your town, your community, your county, those kind of things. There's AOR, which is area of responsibility. That's saying if you're sitting in a fixed fighting position, you got this, for example, this area here, that's your area of responsibility. That's what you're supposed to be guarding, because somebody else has another area of responsibility, and the best thing to do is overlap them. So overlapping fields of fire and stuff like that. But anyway, SOP, standard operating procedure. That's your procedures and your plans in place for what if, or like what if this then, if this what type scenarios that you guys pre-war game, you guys set up, write it down. It's kind of like a list of bylaws for your MAG, your Mutual Assistance Group. That's another abbreviation. That's your group, your prepper group, your militia, whatever you call it. All right, some other military type things. LPOP, listening post, observation post. That's like a guard post. That's not hardened, not ballistically hardened. So you can be concealed so they can't see you, but you don't have cover, so it's not going to stop incoming rounds. If you are in the same situation, but you can stop incoming rounds, it's called an FFP, which is a fixed fighting position. That's like an LPOP, but with ballistic protection. RP, rally point. That's like, say you're patrolling and you set up points like, okay, at this one point on the map, that's our rally points. We're going to meet up. You can also be during your bug out. This is our rally point. You can have rally Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, etc. LUP, yeah, layup point. That's where, say, if you're going on a mission and you're patrolling, you hit these rally points, and then you got a layup point. That's where you kind of gather up your forces and stuff like that, and then you'll go out and do some other stuff. So it's just another term. FOB, which is a FOB, that's your forward operating base. We use them in Afghanistan, Iraq, places like that. But it could be your bug out location, or it could be like your bug out locations here, and you have other situations like strengthened outposts, basically. Those could be your FOBs. NKDA, you'll see along with like O positive, A positive for your blood type patches. That is no known drug allergies. So when somebody's treating you, they know you don't have any medical allergies. ham radio is actually not an abbreviation, but it's for amateur radio. Then there's FRS, Family Radio System, I believe. GMRS, which is General Mobile Radio Service. Then there's CB, which is Citizens Band, CB radio. On your radios, you see a little PTT, which is push to talk. Simple. Then there's good, your good bag, get out of Dodge bag, or just get out of Dodge. Then there's PC, which is plate carrier. The thing that you carry, tactical gear, has plates in it. Then there's CR, which is chest rig, which is a tactical setup that doesn't have plates in it, that just has like magazines and different things on it. Then there is BB, which is battle belt, or WB, war belt. It's what you wear around your waist. Just one sec. Alright, sorry about that, I squared some children away. Okay, where was I at? So it's getting windy here, so I gotta hold my notes. Where are we at? Okay, yeah, so Battle Belt, War Belt, EDC, which is your everyday carry, what you have on you, things like this. Things like this, pocket knives, tourniquets, guns, flashlights, multi-tools, those kind of things. Let me see, LBE, which is load-bearing equipment. Old school, before we had like plate carriers and chest rigs, it was LBE. CCW, which is concealed carry weapon. This, IFAK, which is individual first aid kit. That's your blowout kit. That's your trauma kit you carry on yourselves. It's only for traumatic injuries. It's not a boo-boo kit. The CAT, combat application tourniquet. A RAT. I actually forget what a RAT tourniquet stands for, but it's another kind of tourniquet. MOLLE, which is modular, lightweight, load-carrying equipment. There's ALICE, which is all-purpose, lightweight, individual carrying equipment. I forget. I used ALICE for a little while. I used ALICE in the military. Then there's a salute report, which is reporting on when you're out scouting. You got salute, which is size, activity. I have to look at the salute so I remember the letters. Size, activity, location, unit, time, and equipment. So yeah, it's a basic intelligence report that you're gathering. Sorry about that, my brain is just bad today. 550 cord or paracord. It's the cordage that we talk about. It's this stuff. It's seven braided or 7-strand internal cord used in parachute cord, stuff like that. Or it's 5-strand. The good stuff, 7-strand. Let me see, MRE, which is meal ready to eat. You guys probably already know most of these, but like I said, I'm just going over it. A cache, CASHE. That's where you like hide stuff. You bury stuff, bury equipment, stuff like that. Okay, Mol and Labe, which is come and take them, meaning your guns. Like saying basically, you want my guns? Come and take it, baby. Yeah, that's what I mean. Alright, sheeple. Sheeple are those people that aren't awake yet. They don't know about prepping. They just go along, they just do as they're told. They go along on their cell phones like zombies and stuff like that everywhere. They have no clue what's going on. That's sheeple. FIFO, first in, first out. Then there's LIFO, which is last in, first out. It's just order of going into a structure and going out, CQB type stuff. CQB, close quarter battle. CQC, close quarter combat. Same kind of stuff. In an urban environment or inside a house or inside a structure. NBC, which is nuclear, biological, chemical. So NBC warfare. PSK, Personal Survival Kit. TPTB, the powers that be, meaning them, shadow government, deep state, stuff like that. DHS, Department of Homeland Security, potential threat if things go south. They're supposed to be here to help. I'm from the government. I'm here to help. Yeah, right. That's why we prep. We prep to help ourselves, take care of ourselves. DOD, Department of Defense. DOA, Department of the Army. DON, Department of the Navy. DOAF, Department of the Air Force. 1984. You hear that referred to a lot. That was a George Orwell novel that talked about a police state, an authoritarian state. Basically, it's a little worse than where we are today, but we're headed there quick. NVG's, night vision goggles. Or NOD, nods. You hear people say nods. Night optic device. Night optical device. DM and DMR. DM is a designated marksman, not a dungeon master. And a DMR is a designated marksman rifle, a precision rifle. It's not a sniper rifle, it's a precision rifle. Sniper is a skill set, not a rifle. DOPE, DOPE, which is data on previous engagements. That is being able to log in your logbook your clicks for your optic settings. Your windage, your elevation for different distances, for different conditions, for different weather conditions, atmospheric conditions, inclination, declination, lots of different things like that. So the more data you get, the better you are at remembering and mimicking previous engagements. So yeah, that's all I got written down right here. I know there's a ton more. We use a lot of abbreviations in the military. We use a lot of abbreviations in prepping. But these are just some of them, and I thought I'd throw them out there. I know people will probably comment below, about other ones, because there's a million other ones. I know. I just want to throw some out there, maybe help some people that are maybe not understanding what some of the things were. And yeah, it's all about empowerment and knowledge. I'm just trying to pass that on to you guys. For a lot of you guys, you're going to be like, yeah, nothing learned here. I get it. If you've been around the prepping world any length of time, you know what all these are. And that means you rock, because you've been there and you've been doing the thing. So I love you guys. Thank you for that. And prep a little every day, and prep out of peace of mind, out of fear. Blessings to you and yours.